Hey, it's KBash. I don't think I've ever sat and just talked to the camera before, so this is weird. I want to thank you all personally for 50,000 subs. I've never done anything this big or this consistent before, so this is crazy. You know, I've never really been one to celebrate milestones. Whenever creators I followed did it, I always felt like, well, I just wanted more of the content you make. You know, I don't care about your special celebration. No offense. And I mean, it's high risk enough to publish videos on the diverse and weird material I already cover, you know? So I hope it's okay that I'm launching this with another video jointly. With that out of the way, yes, it's true, I've set up a Patreon page. Link in the description. And I know, a lot of people asked me, like, please, set up a Patreon, I want to give you money. So thank you to those people for being so eager. But the reason I never really did is because there were so many people doing it at smaller sub counts than me. I felt I would just be diluting the pool, or there wouldn't really be any money for me. Or maybe I'm just scared, you know? Scared for other people to tell me what I'm worth. I don't know. And I've been able to get away with it for a really long time, but for the amount of time I actually put into the show and the relatively small reward I get from it, I felt like now, having proven myself to myself, hitting 50K, now's probably the best time to do it. I want to take this show seriously. So really quick, I'm gonna run through the tiers. I have 3 tiers with abnormal dollar values associated. I just didn't feel like the 1, 5, 10 thing was cutting it. The theme is kind of bang for your buck, I hope. For $2, you get early, uncensored, ad-free videos, access to polls and general stuff I post in the feed, and also an exclusive role in my Discord server. I know there's people cringing and thinking I have to pay for a Discord. $2? What is going on? Frankly, I don't want people donating to me if $1 is too expensive for you. I don't think your money is best spent on my show. Thank you for your interest regardless. Second, you'll forgive me if I don't want to deal with 500 screeching baboons in a public Discord. I'm already, like, parasocially stunted. Kind of want to avoid more anxiety over the matter. Anyway, for the $4 tier, we have your name in the credits. I'll be posting bonus content to the Patreon page, including clips of me talking and griping about a game I'm playing, responding to criticisms of old videos, thoughts on the creative process, writing and editing, or just more of me in general. I'm aiming for minimum 2 a month on the weeks that I don't upload. Plus, you get all the previous rewards, of course. Lastly, in my very memey golden sum tier, sorry, for $7, I'll make sure your name is prominent on the screen and give you a voiced shoutout in the credits. I will post a commentary / reaction video to an older video once a month. The aim is to provide context, new thoughts, trivia, info on the process, anything relevant. Like most creators, I tend to cringe looking at my old videos, so hopefully they'll be somewhat fun and informative. And yeah, it's a process. I've set this up after looking through many other people and how they handle their Patreon, so I hope what I'm offering is enticing enough for you to want to support me. Okay, again, thank you. I can't believe I've gotten away with the amount of diverse stuff I've covered on my show. It genuinely warms my heart to see that people will come out just for me. I don't deserve you people. I have every intention of doing what I've been doing going forward, that is bi-weekly posts, content centered on anime, important games, really obscure stuff that you've never heard of. I get if you subbed for this or that and you're disappointed and you don't want to support me, that's fine. I feel you. I really do. It sucks. But I am adamant in my refusal to become a one-trick pony channel. For the disappointed few of you out there, I just can't do Smash and Metacritic related content anymore. I'm sorry. The thing is, you can only make so many silly voices and force so much screaming comedy before it just gets old and weighs on you. The entire process was exhausting and I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to say it, but I feel like Patreon is necessary for me right now because my life's kind of in flux. I'm literally walking a razor's edge between success and failure with YouTube, with my real life career, with what I want to do with my life. I don't know. I'm floating. I'm adrift in the world with no anchor, you know? But I'll tell you right now, I just want to make my stupid show where I make jokes and criticisms and pay for groceries while I'm at it. And if you're not interested or literally unable to donate, which I totally understand, if you want good updates on the show, you can find me on Twitter. I have a disappointingly low follower count for how many subs I have. I have carried myself from 2016 in October to now, from 32 subs with my first video to 50,000. It was the slowest, most thankless grind of my life the first 2 years. Basically accomplished nothing for my channel. It took the last year to even show any kind of reward for what I had done so far, and I did all that grinding with no Patronus, no guardian angel over my shoulder, no guiding light, no... like everything. From my theme music to my thumbnails, except for my wife's help with the newer ones and my original branding, to my video editing. I knew nothing about video editing when I started this show. I have come from absolute zero in terms of skill. The only thing I knew how to do was write. I can promise you that if you like what I'm doing now, it's only gonna get better. If you're here along the way and you can't support me financially, that's okay. I'm grateful you're here, seriously. If you can support me along the way, monetarily, I owe you the world. I really hope I don't fail you. As a closing note, I want to thank a few people for helping me along the way. Thank you to GameSlayer9000, who I believe has changed their name to Games. They're channel boxed on my channel. You were the first person who ever channel boxed me on YouTube. That helped me immensely emotionally along the way, so thank you for what you've done. I want to thank Sleep Deprivation Gaming for being one of the early people who saw or thought that I could do something more than what I was doing, and who followed me along the way. Your support meant a lot. Our collaborations were fun. I hope you're well. I want to thank Rukanetsu, who makes music on YouTube. He does game OST remixes that are really rad. Check him out if you can. Also, another person who's been around for an extremely long time. Thank you. I want to thank FrameRaider, who initially facilitated a 4 or 5 man collab when I was like literally 100 subs or something. God bless, you know? You can't bottle that. I want to thank Atmos Fabula, who I also have channel boxed. We collabed a bunch, and he told me my videos were good, and that meant a lot, so thank you. I want to thank Purposeless Rabbit Holes for having me on his show and being a large creator who supports my show. That's really cool of you, seriously. I want to thank all the people on Twitter who have been supporting me for a very long time. Your contributions do make me feel better about myself as a creator and continuously drive me forward. There's a lot of friends of this show, so if you feel spurned because you weren't mentioned, apologies, I merely have forgotten. There's a lot of you, I'm sorry. Lastly, I want to thank all the people who have propped me up and put me where I am today. You know, I talk a lot about grinding and making it on my own or whatever, but without the support of people, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a big thank you goes out to every last viewer who watched my show. I owe you the world. And with that, KBash out. Until next time.